मेजोरिटी ऑफ माई लाइफ मेरा कोई स्केड्यूल रहा ही नहीं है. फिल्म्स लाइक ये जवानी है दीवानी. एंड आई थिंक मोस्ट फ्रीलांसर्स रियलाइज दैट देयर इज अ लिमिट टू व्हाट ही कुड डू. So you'll have to detach your time from the money you make. Or my core obsession is design. In India, paying for time is a luxury. I can't do same thing over and over for a long period of time. Creativity is just, I think, connecting dots. My break from this to do
something
other
else,
thing.
yeah.
Like I don't have a favorite which is constant throughout. It keeps changing. I get to hear all the great unreleased music before anyone else does. I did not get the concept of dating also. I should have dated more. The only advice that have worked for me is to not listen to any advice. I don't watch movies actually. That's a weird thing.
Okay, all right. Welcome to Get in Bed with Podcast. I'm your host Shahars, and today we are with someone who is a cinematographer, filmmaker, editor, colorist, director, DOP, and a developer. He has worked with major musicians in India and big commercial brands, and he had directed and edited several music videos and commercial films while creating his creative ecosystem. His work has gone through from Surat to New York Times Square, and he has worked on projects like which every creator dream about, including IFA, and his films have debuted on global film festivals all over the globe. And agar atlu enough nahi hai, bro is now started learning about AI and coding, like example CopyCat and OnePing. And there are a few more things which we'll get to know about in this podcast. And to personally, I get motivated by him, I get inspired by him, and to be honest, थोड़ी जलन भी हो ही जाती है. So let's get in bed with Bhargav. Hi man, how are you doing, brother?
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. The greatest intro I have ever received.
You deserve it, brother.
Thanks. Thanks
How
a
are you
lot.
doing, brother?
Chill, life is good.
What's your day like?
tricky क्वेश्चन है क्योंकि मेरा आई थिंक मेजोरिटी ऑफ माई लाइफ मेरा कोई स्केड्यूल रहा ही नहीं है. बट रिसेंटली आई एम ट्राइंग टू create a schedule for myself. That's why I've got a personal space for me also to work.
Okay.
So now I have a schedule where I wake up, go to gym. That is around 11ish. I wake up around 9, 8, 9ish.
Mm-hmm.
Then I try to hit gym by 9, 9:30.
Yeah.
Come back around 10, 10:30. Then try to be at the studio, which I call like a personal space, around
Yeah.
11:30, 12. Then yeah, I've got the space, but half of the time I'm sitting at Meraki. So first half I spend at Meraki drinking my coffee and doing the I try to have like the most creative work that I want to do and the most important work. I try to schedule that in the first half while I'm drinking my coffee. So around I spend like 2-3 hours there. Then I have lunch and do rest of the work.
Okay.
And then yeah, I think I get done around. It never gets done, but I keep working on something on else
I understand.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's it. Currently it's pretty chill, but this has been only like a month or so. उसके पहले तो I had no schedule. Like sometimes I'm awake till 7 a.m.
I can see in the
Sometimes.
screenshot of the timestamp you put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I am trying to have a consistent schedule because that is good for health
Absolutely.
also. So I realize because I'm getting older, so better now.
So Bhargav, tell us about how you got into this field. Take us back.
Oh, bhai, long story.
We are all here for that.
It did not start directly with video or direction or anything. I
Okay.
think it started with as simple as learning how to color my hair in Photoshop. Yeah, I mean, I saw one of my brother's friend doing something in Photoshop very long back, and from there I got interested in ki I want to learn this, and then from there multiple things. Then I learned designing, Photoshop, editing. Then after when I was in college, I got my hands on DSLR, started learning that, and then slowly going through multiple different phase of learning new things, I ended up on uh, that I want to do video anything that is video. And I've overcome that phase also, and I'm doing multiple other things as you mentioned. So yeah, I mean, it was just seeing people watching a lot of YouTube back then when YouTube was sort of fresh and new, and not a lot many people were there. But there were enough people who were doing filmmaking, travel videos. So watching them, I think I kind of felt like that I also want to do something like this. And then of course films like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani happened. So that was like all
Trigger
that I
point?
can think of in hindsight. I think those were the major influence. And of course,
Triggering points.
many YouTubers, of course, OG of the OG, Sam Kohler,
Absolutely.
Taylor Cut Films, and all those people, Casey. So watching them uh, got an inspiration from that. Like this is something cool, and I don't think I can do jobs and stuff. So I think started exploring from there.
Which year you are
And
talking about this?
yeah, I think around 2017 end and 18 is where I started like sort of properly this thing when I almost graduated
Graduated. What did you study?
civil engineering.
You are engineer as well.
Yeah, the typical Indian journey.
Absolutely, man. I'm an automobile engineer.
Yeah, I'm guess 100% of people in the room must be engineer. That's
I get
like
it,
I
man.
think default question. If anyone is into photography, the default question you
Yeah, are
should
you an
ask that
engineer or
were you
not?
an
Yeah.
engineer before this?
Totally, man. I understand that. When did you start with camera your journey, with, recording the video and everything? Is there anything in your mind which you was chasing at that time, and then you get tired of it, and then you change the field?
Currently,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
So
man.
from that
Hmm.
moment to here.
I think earlier I was chasing, like to put in context, like the bunny life,
Okay.
where you travel, do stuff, explore things, do whatever you want to do. I think I still want to do the same, but from a new perspective where I mean, I've done that enough and I've realized that I was coming to a point that to continue doing what I was doing, I'll have to do a lot of things which I may not want to do. For an example, a lot many commercial projects, a lot many other stuff
To make
which
money.
I'll have to do to keep going
Mhm.
to what I want to do.
To make money. Yeah.
In short, yes.
Mm.
Like for example, to have the kind of days I want to have in a month, let's say the kind of days I want to have in a month, I'll have to spend at least half of the month so that I could spend those 10
Yeah.
days the way I want. But ideally, I want to spend 30 days in a month the way I want without compromising or doing something that ideally I don't want to do.
Mhm.
So that's if my mind after pandemic that whatever I'm chasing, I like it, but I don't think it will sustain over a long period of time. And I'll come a point where it will start to feel like I'm compromising on something
Okay.
in order to keep this lifestyle work whatever going. So basically I've realized, and I think most freelancers realize that there is a limit to what he could do in
Mhm.
terms of freelancing. Of course that may not apply if you become like top 1%, then you are like a brand,
Yeah.
and then you have a lot many ways. But I thought,
Then people are chasing you. You are not chasing people.
yeah, I mean I could have gone that direction maybe, but I don't think I was confident enough at that time to be like those top 1% people who would do sort of celebrity stuff. I would say
Yeah.
like people call a celebrity photographer and
Mm.
those stuff. So I think those people go on to become much more than what they do as a
Yeah.
DOP or whatever. So I think from there I started exploring uh
Other branches.
not other branches, but yeah, I mean I hate the feeling of, this is a bad thing with me, I keep forgetting very common words. I hate the feeling of obligations.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, it feels like when I say this, it feels like I am avoiding accountability and responsibility. But at any given point, I just want to feel that whatever I am doing should not feel forced to me, and I don't have to force myself to do it.
And you should have a
Eh,
freedom.
Not freedom, but whenever I'm doing it, it feels
Okay.
like I'm doing it out of choice and not doing it out of because I have to do.
Okay.
So that realization made made me realize that like this will be a constant chase until I consciously plan something in a way that could lead to a kind of lifestyle I want to live. So
Okay.
it's basically, if I have to simplify it, it's just that from very like money perspective, that no matter how much money you are making, whatever higher value you have, in order to reach to a certain level of freedom, you'll have to detach your income from your time.
I get it, man. Yeah.
So no matter how expensive or whatever higher fees you charge, because the more you make, the more you're gonna upgrade your lifestyle, and this will keep on going.
Happening,
So
yeah.
you'll have to detach your time from the money you make.
So feels like you are so much confused or maybe all around the things. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next 5 years?
I don't know. I don't even know where do I see myself
In 5 days?
next month.
Okay.
5 days I know at least
Okay.
because now I have a better schedule and I know what I'm working on.
Yeah. But still there has
Yeah.
to be some kind of a picture which is in your head.
Hopefully in 5 years I'm in a position where I'm on my day to day. I'm doing what I want to do, and that's it. I mean that's what I see myself. I don't have. Of course, there is like a very vague goal of ये करना है वो करना है, but those are materialistic. But I am not directly chasing them. But I hope whatever I am doing, those goals become like byproduct of what I do.
What I do.
Yeah.
But see, still I see every 1 or 2 months I see something new. कि आप ये कर रहे हो, आप उसके बाद ये कर रहे हो, या उसके बाद अभी
Yeah.
ये कुछ नया करने वाले हो. So like what is happening all around, and what do you wanna, in the end, what do you
I
wanna do?
think past after pandemic,
Yeah.
I have been in more on my exploring zone. That what is something which is in my area of interest that I can pursue, that is not where my time is not related to how much money I make or whatever I achieve. So yeah, I think that has been the exploration phase. That's why we started the agency, thought of working on few sort of businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that has been an exploring zone. While I mean I've been doing the freelance work that I was doing. So yeah, that's why I every month or every now and then I feel like doing something.
Okay.
And that's why I mean yeah, people see that I'm working on a lot of things or even experimenting with a lot of things. But I have now, after I think 4 or 5 years after pandemic, that I have a clarity that which direction I want to go. I still don't know exactly what exactly I'll do, but I know the kind of process I want to follow and which I like.
And which is that?
The process, I don't know if it's a process, but what I'm currently figuring out is that, or figured out is that I have many interests apart from whatever I have done or I was doing, which is anything related to video, content, film. That is so my core passion or my core obsession is design in a broader perspective. Design. When I say design, it's not a graphic design or anything specific, but anything that is done with anything that at the core that there's a design. For an example, if you see a cool phone, so it is a well thought design. When you see a cool film, so there are also element of design, like how it is designed. So when I say design, you can consider like a sense of aesthetic, a sense of curation, a sense of like you just see there's a beauty in it, the way it is designed in whatever form it is. So I think my core passion is design, and second is building.
Okay.
Anything that has to do with building in sense of creating, making stuff. These are I think my two core thing. So along these years, I've tried to figure out what is something which involves some sort of designing and something that I can create. And then I've been figuring out something along with this areas of my interest, what is something that can scale.
Okay.
So
In
something
the
that I
end,
like
yeah.
doing, keep doing it, and something which has a potential to scale, not necessarily it will scale. So for an example, that's why Copycat was born out of just a very small idea.
Tell us more about CopyCat.
Copycat is very simple. Like I feel for technical people it is very simple, but I'll tell you what is Copycat. Copycat is basically you have thousand of files,
Yeah.
and then you have a list of, I don't know, 100 files which lives in those thousand of files. Now if you want to find this list of files from those thousand, till now people used to do manually, like they would put two tabs side by side, they will check the file name.
Cut and
They'll
yeah.
check the file name, find the file names in the list, and they'll pick, copy, paste, drag and drop.
Yeah.
So this, a lot of photographers face this when they shoot a lot of photos, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in events or in fashion, e-commerce. Then they send these files to their client for selection. So out of, I don't know, 4, 5,000 files, client selects 200, 300 files. Now these people have to find those files because they
Yeah.
have not selected it, so they don't they haven't marked it in the system.
Yeah.
Someone else has selected and send the files. So this task is very tedious, where you have to find each file and
Very
put it in a
tiring.
folder.
Yeah.
I've been doing it with code for my work, so that was easy for me. I was not spending a lot of time.
You have
But
been
I
doing it
saw
since always.
2, 3 years like,
Acha, okay.
but I have figured out that this is very tedious task. I don't want to do this every time
Yeah.
manually. So I found my solution, but which was very technical, not like
Okay.
it, not easy to understand for someone who does not know coding and stuff, even basics. So I saw one of my friend doing this, and he literally spent, I don't know, half an hour doing this, and I feel very frustrated when I have to spend my time on something which
Don't
which
wanna do.
I don't want to do, or it does not feel,
Putting an effort.
there's no value in
Yeah.
as such. मतलब I would better spend those 30 minutes figuring out कि मैं उसको edit कैसे better करूँ.
I get it.
Rather
What we are
than
doing, we are looking the serial number
हाँ
and then we are finding it
हाँ
and cut, copy, paste and
correct.
everything. Yeah.
So then I made this sort of a app or tool or software, whatever it's called, that this does it for you. You select, you copy paste the list of files you wanna find, select the
Yeah.
folder where you have all your files, and select a folder where you wanna copy it. You just click start, and it will copy it for you.
It will do it in a seconds, right?
Maximum 1 minute.
Damn. Okay. That is good, man. How's the response on it? Is people are interested buying it?
Currently, the pricing is, there's a 7-day free trial, and then if you think this is useful for you, I have two more pricing plan introduced where you can buy it for 300 and use it for 2 months.
Okay.
If you're not sure that you want to use it for long, you just want temporary,
Yeah.
then buy it for 2 months, use it, and then there's one more plan where for 1600 buy it for lifetime.
Okay.
Earlier, I thought that people are not willing to pay
Hmm.
because a lot of people told me, and I also realized that in India, paying for time is a luxury, and I think we're not very used to pay to save time. So I thought that this might not work that way.
Yeah.
But then I've realized while speaking to photographer in real life that they feel this is very valuable to
Useful.
them. Even it's
Absolutely,
very
man.
simple.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, it's very simple, stupid stuff,
Yeah.
but it works. It saves time for people.
No, I understand.
So then now I think it's like paying. Yeah, 1600 is also too less because it is saving you time. If you're a photographer and if you shoot even 3 projects in a month or even 2 projects, this is saving you at least 1 hour in a month.
Absolutely, man.
And that is like,
And the thing about it is tiredness. जो थकान होती है वो नहीं हो रही है.
yeah, I
It will
mean,
happen in minutes तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है.
and it happens in minutes while you focus on other things. It's not
Yeah.
that you have to sit there for a minute also.
I get it, man. Yeah. So let's go back. How did your work reach to Times Square? Tell us all about it.
Oh man, even I was not prepared it will reach there. It was for Arman Malik.
Yeah.
I think it was his collaboration with with a Korean artist.
Okay.
I hope, I don't know if it was a Korean or, but it was some
Major artist.
yeah, major, mostly I think Korean artist,
Yeah.
K-pop artist. Uh, it was a collaborative song with him, and I think one more producer, Kashmir.
Yeah.
Kashmir was a big shot producer. I wasn't aware about, but then I got to know that he's a big deal.
Okay.
So it was this collaborative project with Kashmir, this K-pop artist, which I forgot the name, and Arman Malik. Then we got to work on it under Native. I hope you
Native,
know
yeah.
Native. And I think it was a collaboration was so unique, and YouTube wanted to push it or something like it. I don't remember exactly what was the thing, but then you through YouTube it went on to publishing on Times Square.
Okay.
So we were even not aware when we were working on this project that this project will be displayed
Reach,
there.
yeah.
And it was very initial or very first videos from India from India at this scale, which was reaching Times Square. But now if you see many people are a lot of work
Which
and
year
music videos are.
this happened? In which year
This
this happened?
is, I don't know, somewhere between 18 19.
Yeah, that is way back.
No, this was after pandemic. So anywhere between
Okay.
21 22.
Okay.
Yeah, this was after pandemic.
And what was your part in this thing?
My specific role was grading. I color graded the
Okay.
whole thing. But the project was under Native. And
Okay.
Native is like a collective that we used to
Yeah.
work on, me, Sarthak, Nathan.
Hmm.
So we had this project. So Sarthak was editing. There was some director which was from Arman's team or their team hired. And because their COVID was going on, so we had to outsource the shoot to someone else where Arman was. I think he was in Goa.
Okay.
So we had to find people there to shoot. Then Sarthak edited it, then I graded it. But if initially we had the project, we were supposed to do it, but because of this lockdown constraint, we couldn't travel and shoot and stuff. So my specific role was
Color
color
grading.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, you color grade consistently so beautiful. Like tell me more about it. Which software you use, by the way?
I use Premiere Pro.
Okay, and what is your approach to color grading? Like when you see the raw footages, what goes in your mind? Like how you do that? How you do that? And I see the colors in your videos. It goes consistently beautiful. Like I can see you are managing tone throughout your work.
Yeah, I mean many people have told me, and I've realized it later that
Yeah,
it is really good.
it is really good.
So that I have also thought on this, and I also made a note which I posted that this like a sense of the color or how they look good or what goes well comes from my knowledge for design,
Okay.
because design is all about colors, geometry, shapes, size, compositions.
Absolutely.
And for grading, color is the main thing. Colors and light.
You're a self-taught colorist?
Yeah. I don't do like proper colorist project,
Okay.
but I like to grade my own footage. And I've done some dedicated
Color
colorist
grading
project,
project, yeah.
but not that I take
And
those
that
projects very
reached
often.
Times Square, matlab.
Yeah, that is Times Square.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Fortunately, man, absolutely. Man, how did IFA happen?
IFA, I mean, I've been in touch with. I think I did not answer your previous question, but okay. So grading comes from my obsession for design,
Yeah.
and because I obsess over design, I have learned a lot many things around design, colors, and stuff. So my natural instincts on what looks good comes from there, and it is just instinct. My color grading process now it is I have like a base process that I follow, but earlier there was no process. I just mess around with colors, and whatever looks good to me looks good to me. 2 3 years back, I was also teaching color grading with Q Media.
Man, I took your workshop, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was also been a while. So in that, while teaching other people, I have explored that I have a process that I follow subconsciously.
Yeah.
So now I have a process, and I used to teach also to people, and based on that I have come up with a process which now I also follow.
Like दूसरों को सिखाने के चक्कर में खुद का प्रोसेस भी समझ आएगी कि हाँ मैं भी ऐसे कर रहा हूँ.
Correct. But because see, it for me it is instincts comes naturally. But
Hmm.
but if I have to teach,
Yeah.
I'll have to break it down in a steps.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
I had to force myself to know my thoughts, what goes on my thoughts, and then I have to
That
break it
how
down
you are
in a
pulling
process.
pulling it off and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it is simple. I think anyone who wants to learn this thing, of course, there's a lot of you have to experiment a lot to know your taste
Yeah.
and to develop a taste. But the basic thing that helps you experiment is learn theory of colors,
Hmm.
how colors work, how they blend well, learn lighting, how lighting affect things, and a blend of these things. So search on internet like color theories, how colors works, what they represent, what they affect, how you see, what colors matters, what you see, how you see. So I think those things
Different. Yeah.
helps you experiment and develop a taste.
Make you different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what makes you different is just your experimentation
Yeah.
and then developing a
Execution.
taste.
Yeah.
And colors is, see, after I've also realized that colors is like what you see in terms of aesthetic and colors is also
Mm.
subjective.
Yeah, man. I understand that.
So you'll
Some
have to
will.
develop something, a taste which looks good to majority of people.
Hmm.
Like you don't have to do it for people, but initially it has to be something you like, and eventually
Absolutely,
you
man. Yeah.
obsess over it so much that you keep doing it, making it better, 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 and it reaches
Do you
somewhere.
care about the feedback you get or you don't like? Is it like you care about कि भाई मेरे को इतना feedback मिलना चाहिए, positive मिलना चाहिए, negative?
या पहले तो मैं नहीं सोचता था, बट सबकॉन्शियसली आई थिंक फीडबैक यूज टू अफेक्ट मी.
Yeah.
That whenever I get a feedback and it is not positive, I used to feel like not so motivated to
Yeah.
work on it.
Yeah. Understand, man.
But then I realized that in this space, a lot of feedback is subjective.
Absolutely.
And then I realized as a creative, you should do what you like. Of course, this thing is not possible when
Yeah.
you're working for other people, where
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand what they're looking for and then you have to do and achieve what they're looking for. But
But
doing what I like, if I'm confident about something that I like,
yeah.
then I care least about the feedback.
See, after worrying so much about my work ना मैंने एक
Hmm.
बात आखिर में समझ ली कि this work will reach somewhere where people will appreciate it. I don't have to worry about it कि भाई आप करोगे नहीं करोगे करोगे या नहीं करोगे. Like it is like there are few people in my town which I always care about. कि
Hmm.
भाई इसका comment आ जाइए अगर if
Hmm.
they will share
Hmm.
तो I will feel मेरे को
Yeah.
लगेगा कि ये verification चाहिए.
Validation is a
Validation.
motivator.
And then
Validation is
when that didn't happen ना तो it will demotivate me so much.
validation plays a bigger role. I
Yeah.
did not think I was not aware that it was affecting me, validation, as much as of course criticism and
Yeah.
feedback. It works same way. Like both of them affect you. If an if an appreciation or comment makes you feel good,
Hmm.
then a negative comment will surely make you feel bad.
Yeah. And you have
So
to put in work matlab,
yeah, yeah,
that you don't get another
yeah.
negative
It's
comment.
I think it's something you learn, and it is something that you learn to see those comments or feedback or criticism very objectively,
Yeah.
and not कि मेरा काम खराब है
I
वैसा.
get it, man. Yeah. So let's get back to the question. How did IFA happen?
Honestly, it's not a big deal for me, but it just happened. Big deal in the sense that those kind of project, I don't feel like those. I to me it does not feel like achievements, but
Okay.
objectively it is
It is an achievement. Yeah.
for bigger thing. For IFA, I was not shooting for IFA. I was shooting for Karan Johar.
Karan Johar.
Karan
Yeah.
Johar, and that happened because I was working with an agency who takes
Handle
care
this.
of a
Yeah.
lot of media content
Okay.
stuff for Dharma, and I work with this agency a lot. So I think through that I
How
got the
it was
projects.
like being with Karan Johar shooting for him?
Honestly, he's not like he's Karan Johar, and whatever for him, like whatever I was doing, it's basically making his personal content. It's not a big deal for him, so you get to interact with him very least.
Okay.
I don't think he'll even know me.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it's still
You
nothing so
shot for Priyanka Chopra as well, right?
yeah, yeah.
Tell us about that, man.
That was great. That was smooth.
Yeah.
This came also very out of nowhere and stuff. So the same agency that I work with, they reached out to me that there is this project,
Hmm.
uh, and we have to send profiles of DOP
Okay.
to the to Priyanka's team or whatever
Yeah.
team who was leading their project.
Hmm.
And I think at that time I was not so confident about my portfolio back then that
Hmm.
it will that they will consider that let's get this guy to shoot
Will they
this.
get
Ha
impressed or
ha
not? Yeah.
ha. But somehow whatever I had, I just sent it. I did not have any expectation that.
Okay.
Fortunately, they liked my profile.
Let's
I
go,
got
bhai.
to shoot. It was chill. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was honestly in my mind. It did not feel like a big deal until a lot of people told me. Like,
What?
looking at people. Well, honestly, I'm not. I am. I appreciate a lot of artists in terms of these actors and
Okay.
stuff, but I haven't been, to simply put it, fan over
Hmm.
Priyanka or
Fanboy and every,
Karan and
yeah.
stuff. So that's why I don't feel, "Kyo, this is a big deal." But
Yeah.
objectively, it's a big deal that you
Yeah.
get to work here, especially coming from a small town.
Hmm.
If you get to shoot with these people, it's a big deal.
What is a big deal for you then? If this kind of work is not
I
a big deal,
think
then what you are chasing? That's what I'm
no. So
asking
okay,
every
tell me,
time.
for a Bhargav which is 5, 7, 8 years old,
Yeah.
this is a very, very, very big deal.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I did not even imagine that I would even get to do this stuff
Hmm.
without worrying about stability and stuff. So this is no doubt like a big deal. But
Yeah.
in hindsight, wherever I am, it feels like there's a lot more to do.
You can
So
go.
on those comparison, right now it does not feel that big, but it is surely a big deal. I mean that it is in my pin post
Yeah.
for a reason because that
Absolutely.
adds a lot of credibility.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a big deal. For me now, big deal is the control of my time,
Okay.
that I choose to do what I want to do and I get to do what I want to do.
Okay.
If I'm able to do it, I think that is
That is
one
a
of the
big
big
deal
deals.
for
Of
you.
course,
Yeah.
there are other big deals that if I get a house of my own, that will be a big deal. So those things are, of course, big deal for
Yeah.
me, which are very objective and
Hmm.
materialistic. But yeah, so I have a, a habit of noting down my thoughts
Yeah.
or anything that comes to my mind. It's a thought, idea, or something that I want to remember. So about like what is a big deal for me, one of the big deal was in 2017 or 18. Uh, fuck, I again forgot the name.
The person name
Yeah,
or the
it's a
work
big
name?
deal for me. Arre, this guy who shoots for Justin Bieber.
Rory
This is
Kramer.
Rory Kramer. So he did a gimbal challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember the year. Then I posted. I was on a shoot. I saw his video. Then I posted a video doing that gimbal challenge,
Hmm.
and he commented on my post. That
Ro-
was a big deal.
Damn, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. That
that
was a
was a
big
big
deal.
deal.
I like this now. Okay.
So these small things feels a big deal to me.
Big deal. Yeah, I understand that,
Yeah,
man. And it is a big deal.
yeah. Rory commenting is a big deal.
He's a great fucking guy, man.
Yeah, man.
So, see, you wear multiple hats, like you do editing, color grading, directing, DOP, and everything. How do you keep yourself sane?
Because I do multiple things, it keeps me
That
sane.
makes you sane.
Yeah. If I'll
Okay.
keep doing one thing, I think I'll get bored.
Okay. That's why you keep switching up.
Yeah. But I think I am a very, my mind is very wavering. Like,
Hmm.
I can't do same thing over and over for a long period of time. So doing different thing keeps me
Same.
motivated to do more.
So it is like how much work you are handling right now?
Almost nothing.
Nothing.
Currently, I'm purposefully not doing a lot of project.
Okay.
Very maybe one or two shoot in a month. Or currently, I'm not even doing a lot of shooting work. Mostly direction, creative direction, ideation and stuff. Then uh, we hire or assign or delegate it to like a proper team with the team. We execute those projects like a producer and stuff. But yeah, currently I'm keeping myself free because I am pursuing my recently discovered interest, which is making building softwares.
Coding
I
and
love it.
everything.
Yeah. So I spend most of my time learning those things, making those things. And once in a while, if I come across a good, cool project, or if I have a cool idea which I want to execute with a brand or a creator or a artist, then I do those projects, like I did with Leave the Rest.
Yeah.
The theater video.
And KYD, yeah.
Yeah. So those are the kind of stuff that I do. And yeah, I think my focus is no more on the commercial works anymore. I want to do things which adds to me as a brand, which creates my which adds value directly to me in the form of credibility, in form
Okay.
of creativity, in form of followers, and eventually brand deal and stuff.
So if you get any project like a music video or a commercial film or advertisement, anything, what is your approach to a new project?
So honestly, most of the time, because the kind of project I work on, we receive a brief.
Okay.
Yeah, those are like, there is an agency, there is a team who has already decided the kind of stuff they want to do, and then I add on, or if there's any other team, we take that idea and give it a direction
Okay.
based on that brief. But that is what I'm changing now, that I want to come up with my own ideas or my own inspiration to create something,
Yeah.
and then work on it from there. Of course, I do work on other cool ideas which I receive as a brief and stuff. So my approach is, again, I don't think I have an approach. I'm sure I will have an approach subconsciously.
No, as I'm listening to now, I'm feeling out कि ऐसे का process कोई भी नहीं है. Like A to Z नहीं हो रहा है. It come to you मतलब.
Yeah, creativity is this, I think, connecting dots. So there should be an approach.
Yeah.
There should be a process, but how it actually works, I don't think I even know myself.
Yeah, I understand them. Yeah. And see, the main thing I struggle with it is the gap between the ideas and execution.
Yeah.
See, I have a lot of ideas. I am not gonna lie, and I don't know if they are good or bad. पर है तो सही पर मैं कर नहीं पाता हूँ. And when I see you, I see always after 2 to 3 months, I see your new ideas coming into execution. So how do you bridge the gap in between? Maybe it will help a lot.
Honestly, I am also bad at this. I'm getting better.
At least you are better. Yeah.
No, I'm getting better. In my perspective, I also have like a biggest gap between idea and execution. I'll give an example. I have this idea where I'll make a t-shirt of the notes that I'm
Yeah.
writing in my notes, or something that I see and I want to remember. So I thought I'll make a t-shirt out of those things. Like, this is one of it.
Yeah.
And I'll make a page and see if those attracts
People.
a certain people.
Yeah.
So I made 10 samples. I never launched.
You have not launched it?
No. 10, all the 10 t-shirt I have wore it myself.
Is there a
मैंने
reason behind it or
use
you
कर
got
लिया.
bored of it?
I don't know. This is the gap between idea and execution.
But you have executed it, but
No, but it's not out there.
okay. Yeah.
So it's not fully executed.
Then
This is one of the things. So I think the gap is overthinking. The gap is not being confident enough, or not being vulnerable to failure. That I'm always thinking, कौन लेगा ये सब? ये like this matters to me. कौन इसके लिए पैसे देगा? So it's just those overthinking thoughts, which is the gap between idea and execution. But I have gone way better. That's why I have launched OnePing. That's why I launched CopyCat.
Copycat, yeah, absolutely.
And all the other things.
And what is a full stack filmmaker making?
Oh God.
What is the term like?
I don't think a lot of people from our industry will know. People who don't know coding or know what's like the terminology for those areas is basically I've learned in coding there are like, जैसे हमारे में कैसा होता है एडिटर वीडियोग्राफर ऐसा अलग अलग रोल होता है, तो कोडिंग में भी अलग अलग रोल होता है, फ्रंट एंड डेवलपर, बैक एंड डेवलपर, बहुत सारी चीज़ें, डेवऑप्स एंड स्टफ. But a guy who can do all of this, like front end and back end, he's called full stack developer.
Okay.
And I'm the guy full stack, but for
And
filmmaking.
filmmaker. Damn. Okay, so you
So
build this term like
yeah, it just clicks on my mind.
Sandhi jodo જેવું થઈ ગયું.
So because I do multiple role
Yeah.
in this filmmaking content zone, so it just triggered me that this is a very cool term, full stack filmmaker.
I get it, man.
So now this and if you realize, I also have a plus plus in my bio.
Yeah.
So that denotes that I'm a full stack in filmmaking, but there's beyond that I do, like a subtle hint of.
If you take an interest in my life, you will get it.
Yeah.
How much plus plus I can
Yeah, I mean, I did not want to explain all the things I do by
do
just
in bio
literally
and
describe
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Half of people we know won't even get the meaning of full stack filmmaker,
No, they
but which
won't.
is fine. I mean, it sounds cool to me, and people who know will get it.
Absolutely,
So,
man. Yeah.
yeah.
What is your take on today's filmmaking and the creators, how they are creating and how they are approaching things?
The first thought is that the bar is really high for
Absolutely.
creativity and creating, which sort of make me think that whatever I'm doing is right,
Okay.
in the sense that I'm not stuck to one thing, because the things are evolving so fast. Replacement is a bit far thing, but in terms of basic economics, demand and supply thing, that thing is crazy, because I think I got lucky in the sense that whatever I was doing at the right time. So I was able to leverage that.
And reach to the right places.
Right places, yes. Because back in 15, 16, there was not many people who were doing creating, shooting,
Full time,
editing
yeah.
stuff at this scale.
Yeah.
The scale is where you don't have a lot of budget, so you cannot hire those top DOPs, but you still want to execute similar stuff. So there were not many people who were doing this at this gap.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not think it back then, but now that I think,
Now you
that
look
is
back
why
then, yeah.
I was reaching right place and it worked for me. But now that gap has shrinked a lot.
Absolutely.
Like, I see 18 years old doing way better than me now. So
And are there like a favorite creators right now in our town or globally?
I have, many people, but as we've known so far, I'll keep forgetting their names. One is, of course, this guy, Gox.
Man,
Lovely guy. Too good. Too good.
too good to be true wala banda.
Yeah, man. So if I aspire to become him now in
in a filmmaking genre,
in the field of filmmaking,
yeah.
where
And
that
man,
is true full stack filmmaker.
and he is doing everything alone.
Yes.
I can't believe it. The kind of equipment he uses and the kind of setup he has, that is
Everything.
unbelievable.
I don't even think that I have a patience to do that. All of those things. But I mean, whenever I want to create something of my own content, the kind of references I get is his videos.
I understand, man.
This is something I want to make. Of course, it's very time taking. You need a lot of planning and stuff. That's why I got lazy and not do it. But those are the kind of stuff that I wish to do as a full stack filmmaker.
Are
Full
there
stack
any local
filmmaker.
artists you look forward to?
In our industry, filmmaking and digital content and stuff, Yash Tala is doing great.
Absolutely.
Which is like a version of Gox.
Fun version of Gox, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it, but I'm sure he is also inspired from similar kind of people. And I follow a bunch of people on Instagram, which I don't remember the names, but I've liked their work and then follow them. I don't know, like Instagram is like before, where you wait for some people's content, because it shows you a lot of things, you even forget that those people exist. Like, the posts are not coming in a chronological way like before.
Yeah.
So when it used to come in a chronological way, you were able to track कि अच्छा इसने ये ड्रॉप किया है, अभी इसका ये आएगा. Now it is very hard to keep up.
It's shuffling up only.
Yeah.
And we also don't remember what the last thing we watched.
Correct.
Man, see, you worked with Zedan, you worked with Yashraj, many musicians. So tell me about how that experience be like.
These people feels like friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, of course. But I think these are not, unlike celebrities, because celebrities, these people are not, they don't come from those
Yeah.
celebrity
Background.
zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Background, I'm not sure, but their attitude is not very celebrity type thing. So you feel instantly comfortable and familiar
Dosti
with
hai wo,
them. Yeah,
yeah.
they speak to you like a friend.
Friend.
Like of course, if you get along with them, it becomes friends.
Of course, you get along with them.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
yeah. And
So
that is
yeah, I
great, man.
mean,
Yeah.
with Zayden though, we have worked enough time that it is almost like a friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
I get it, man. What work has challenged you the most?
I think I've always been decent enough to understand the client expectations.
Okay.
So I know उनका expectation क्या है, and I've been able to fulfill it without facing much challenges.
Okay.
Of course, there has been many times conflicts and lack of communication where I'm not able to communicate my ideas or they are not able to see the way I see things. But nothing has been challenging as stuff where it has gone south.
So everything went smoothly according to you, right?
According to me, I think yes.
Yeah.
But I think objectively, see, because I was so involved and
Hmm.
obsessed over the things I used to do, maybe those challenges or those late night works did not feel like challenge to me.
Okay.
But someone, a third person who's looking at whatever I
Maybe.
do objectively,
Yeah.
it might find challenging because I am very motivated to do things what I do.
Challenge. Yeah.
So to me, it does not feel like challenge. It's
Hmm.
like this is what I want to do and this is what I'm
This is
doing.
how it's
So
gonna be, matlab, yeah.
yeah,
See, so how do you stay motivated throughout whatever you are doing? Don't you feel ever you feel burnt out or
no, I feel burnt out. Motivation. Okay,
so? What is your
what?
motivation to overcome the burnt out?
No, so I think whatever you do, no matter how much you like it, you're gonna face burnout.
Mm.
You just have to know this thing that there will be burnouts. So when you face burnout, you don't have to think कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. You just have to think that you have spent enough time doing this thing that now you need to take a break to get a fresh perspective on it.
So breaks are must in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, break. I think I used to think that ऐसा burnout जैसा कुछ नहीं होता है. But when the ideas are not flowing naturally to you, when your work is not feeling effortless as much as it used to do when you were at your peak,
Mm.
then I think it's time you take a break and let
And
your
then
brain
restart it.
process
Yeah.
other thing than what you do.
Yeah.
Then next time you come back, you will feel again motivated, naturally inclined towards what you do.
So what is your like favorite thing to do while you take a break? Like to get refreshed, to get a restart?
Oh man.
Like do you go somewhere, you travel, or you just listen to music, or you just have a coffee?
No, I just work on a different thing. If I'm get bored editing,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll
Switch it up
watch
to
some
something
other
else.
YouTube videos
Yeah.
which is not related to whatever I do.
Okay.
So one of this thing like which because I do different things. So my break is doing break from this to
To
do to
something
other
else.
thing.
Yeah.
वैसा.
So you keep jumping on multiple things. Like कि यहाँ
Yeah.
से यहाँ यहाँ से यहाँ यहाँ से. And see, let me ask you something that what inspire you instantly? Like, is there anything which you see or which you listen to that will be like कि भाई अब मुझे ये काम करना पड़ेगा.
Music sometimes do
Yeah.
inspire me to make some content because whenever I listen to music and I like those music, I kind of have some sort of visuals in mind. So then I feel inspired to
Yeah.
make those
Yeah.
thing.
Who are your favorite
Design
artists if I have to ask?
music wise.
Yeah, musician.
Yeah, I
Indian,
don't have a
globally.
concept of favorite in anything as such.
Okay.
But if you ask me what are the kind of artists that I'm listening to right now, then I can
Okay.
answer you. There's no
Yeah.
all-time favorite for me for
And
anything.
it keeps changing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand that, man.
Like even for colors or anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a favorite which is constant throughout. It keeps changing.
So,
Favorite artist.
yeah. Which you listen to on a daily basis.
Unfortunately, Spotify has removed all the Pakistani artists,
Yeah.
but I like the kind of stuff they make in terms of arts and music. I think
Absolutely,
they
man.
have a very different taste in music.
And I
And
feel
I
it
think,
comes natural to them. Like,
yeah, because I have this theory where why they are different or they have a very different sound to it,
yeah.
and that applies to any other thing as well. So, for example, I had this theory or explanation in my mind that why are some people who come from small town, they are not from industry, and they are instantly different and better. Why? Because they are not influenced by the same thing or same formula or same
Yeah.
structure. So same thing I feel with
It didn't even
Pakistani
matter to
music.
you, like, yeah.
Yeah, Pakistani music is that, for an example, if Pakistani music was a leading in industry, जैसे अपना कैसे बॉलीवुड है, तो उनका म्यूजिक उतना डिफरेंट नहीं होता, बिकॉज दे विल हैव द सेम इन्फ्लुएंस, सेम स्ट्रक्चर एंड वो.
Yeah.
एंड ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज समथिंग अबाउट उर्दू लैंग्वेज दैट आई लाइक.
Yeah.
आई डोंट नो, इट्स जस्ट टू स्वीट.
बहुत से पाक लगता है, like the
हाँ,
words they use, the
yeah,
lehka they use, it
yeah,
is just
yeah. That's why I think I'm naturally drawn towards listening to his music. So
yeah, man.
Tala Anjum is top of my. Oh,
The words he used,
yeah,
the
yeah.
lyrics are
Everything, word, music, flow,
Yeah.
production. Even I like Hassan Rahim.
yeah, man.
So yeah, those are the ones that I personally like
You
it.
keep go back to.
Yeah. And if I have to take more recently, I've been listening to a lot of Seedhe Mott. I was not into Seedhe Mott pehle. Yeah, but now I kind of get the taste of
Man, I love
Seedhe
them,
Mott.
man.
But now they were one of my top lists in Spotify rap.
They are
this year.
literally like developed a cult all over the
Yeah.
India.
There are many actually. There are many artists which I like. I like music produced by Lost Stories.
Man, I love them.
Their
Just
listen
Marigold
thing,
System
yeah,
Part 2 came, yeah.
too good, too
Too
good,
good,
too
man.
good. The fact that
It felt
I
so
know,
warm.
yeah, the fact that I know him,
You have worked
Rishabh,
with them, no?
yeah, I know Rishabh is also kind of friends. When we're talking about big deal, this is
Yeah.
one of the big deal for me. Like something where I consider a flex.
Okay.
Like maybe working with Karan Johar or these people, to me doesn't feel flex as such, even though I flex those things. But the biggest flex to me is I get to hear all the great unreleased music before anyone else does. So this Marigold sound system too, I got to hear that in Fab, like starting of this year, because
Okay.
I was visiting Bombay and I was at Rishabh's place, and he made me listen to this music.
Damn, man.
So that, I think that is my real flex, that I get to listen to this music
Absolutely,
before
that is a
anybody
flex,
else.
man.
So I have listened to music of Anu Jain also before it is released, because they like. So we
Okay.
used to work with this represent like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
management
yeah,
agency.
yeah.
So we used to do a lot of content stuff for them. So we are always receiving the brief or the pre-release
Yeah.
thing to make something on it.
But
So
Anu-
same for Zayden. Like
Yeah.
I have heard his next 5 songs before even anyone else does. Whatever, like whenever I meet him, he'll make me listen to what he's working on next.
There is a
So
good
this
relationship.
is
man.
my flex,
Absolutely, bhai.
and I like it. I mean, this is something I feel like a big deal.
Still, if you have to give me top 3 name, then
Thala Anjum,
Okay.
tops. Bharat Chauhan, if I am
have to little bit
like a different zone.
Yeah, different zone.
Different zone.
Absolutely, man.
Third, I recently started listening to, in my opinion, is one of the greatest album. I again forget the name.
Fuck.
I know
you
this
ever
guy.
heard.
No, I have saved it. Prabdeep,
Bro,
one of the greatest album I
he
think
just released
ever
a song,
produced.
na? 2 days back. Some
Not sure. I am currently not updated with
Okay.
what he's up to or whatever he is releasing.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, Tabia by Prabdeep
Yeah, yeah.
is one of the greatest album till date
Absolutely, man.
in DHH.
And the kind of
ever.
intellectual thing he brings
Correct.
into the music, na, that
Correct.
is something.
That was the major attraction for me for Tabia.
Okay.
Thing.
So, okay, let me take you back to the origin. What is this, the Bhargav thing?
It is stupid,
It is so fun,
but
it is
it
not.
had turned out to be
it made, matlab, it
my
became a
identity.
brand. Yeah,
Yeah.
identity. Yeah.
Like everyone, I also had a very cringe Instagram username back in the days.
Bye.
Uh,
We are all guilty
I
of
would
it,
like
man.
to know, like who, I don't know if people listening to this know me, and if you know me well, you will know my cringy Instagram name
Tell.
before. I just want people to guess.
So you
फिर
want
comment
people
में I'll reply. चलो ठीक है. What was my own name? If there are people who listening to me who know me since then I am very grateful. I will
Okay.
feel very grateful. that if these people know me since then, but hardly will know me, only my friends. Anyways, so the so when the time came where I realized that this is very cringe,
Yeah.
I'll have to come up with something very sophisticated. Then I started to think like a simpler name. I did not want to add like Bhargav underscore and then some numbers.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it like one word, very simple, easy to recognize. Of course, Bhargav was taken. It's common name, not so common, but common name. And at that time, I had a habit of mispronouncing certain names.
Okay.
Like I would say Abhijit ko I would say Ajibhit. You know those things. I don't know.
You switch syllables.
Some syllables, some messing up with the names. So it triggered. To Bhargav triggered me then. Like Bhargav ka
Okay,
Bhargav.
that's how it came to you.
Yeah, it just triggered me, and then and at the same time I was looking for a name,
Yeah.
and I just typed it like Bhargav once, and then it looked same like Bhargav. It looked same. Then I instantly checked the domain, like bhargav.com was also available. So then I named it. I did not put it much thoughts then. It was sounding very weird to me in the start. Like Bhargav is very weird. But now I think that has become my second name.
And it is not an weird anymore.
Not anymore, because it has been
Yeah.
used over and over.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so now the best thing is that I don't know, very least people will search this, but if you search Bhargav on Google, it's just
It's
me
you
all over the
only,
internet.
yeah. And another thing I wanted to ask you, what is your take on love?
That has been evolving. Initially, of course, the concept for love was for me was very Bollywood thing, like the idea of love in Bollywood. Now it's an act of being selfless.
Yeah.
I think that is love.
Are you single or are you in a relationship?
Single.
Okay.
शादी की उम्र है, घर वालों के
The
हिसाब
team
से
is saying yes कि you are not single.
सब मुझे यही बोलते हैं.
Okay.
कोई नहीं बोला है भाई, तू ही बोल रहा है. No, because I think I missed. I should have dated more
Okay.
in my early 20s. Now I think it's very difficult. Now
get
you
it,
will
yeah.
thinking a lot, analyzing a lot of things. Earlier you would just go for it if you feel like you don't think much, and now it's like you think a lot, this, that, and then you don't end up getting along.
Yeah.
So I think back then I was so focused on doing things, all the bunny phase
Yeah.
that I call it. But yeah, I mean that's why I'm single. I should have been more into dating.
So are you looking for someone or it is like you are?
I have never been looking,
Okay.
but now I am more willing to explore than ever.
Okay.
Like if I like someone, I'm willing to put in like efforts which I
yeah.
not used to do earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean बुड्ढे भी तो हो रहे हैं थोड़े तो.
वो एक्चुअली एज और रिस्पांसिबिलिटी का सवाल होता है.
नहीं, I am not. Even if I get, let's say, even if I find a partner at 35, 40, I'm fine.
No. He is asking about relationship.
हाँ, मैं
Dating, not.
Dating is basically you exploring your potential partner.
Absolutely.
Like the idea of dating is that you are evaluating who would be a perfect
But
partner
that
for you.
thing is so fade. It is getting faded right now.
Yeah. Most of my life, I would say, I did not get the concept of dating also. Like, वो समझ ही नहीं आया था.
Okay.
But later I realized, to me that I framed it that is just, dating is like your arranged marriage में starting वाला phase. Where you're getting to know the person. But dating is like more casual than
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
absolutely,
arranged marriage.
man, yeah.
But I think that's how it should be.
So okay, let's get back to the point. If you have to tell someone like upcoming filmmakers, upcoming creators, something, a message or advice from your side, what would you like to tell them?
The only advice that have worked for me is to not listen to any advice. Understand the context behind the advice and where it is coming from, because advice is very shallow. Advice lacks context.
See,
Where
it is
are you?
like there has to be something which you didn't know early in your career, but you wish to know on a first basis. So
Okay,
what
I'll
would you
try
like
to
to-
come up with a general I would not call it advice,
Yeah.
but general guideline or something to keep
Yeah,
in mind,
absolutely.
like
Yeah.
very general, not specific to any context or something. First is start early. I feel like I started very late, even though I know in at my times I was early. First, start early. Uh, Focus on what you are curious, then what how the thing should be. For an example, let's say if you like photography, then focus on your curiosity around the subject rather than acha what is the pathway or what is the structure that you need to follow.
Mm.
Like a lot of people,
Okay.
even in my relatives, they come to me and ask, "Ki, oh, I want to do photography. What should I do next?"
Mm.
I think that is a very stupid way to start.
And there is no FOMO like to just follow.
No, but people think there is.
Mm.
So figure out what you're curious about in that subject.
Mm.
Ask those questions everywhere on YouTube or to anyone. And yeah, just start from there.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Understood.
dig your way from there and you'll find
Yeah.
a place.
Is there anything people don't understand about you or misunderstand about you?
Yeah, people think I'm not single.
Yeah, we all are guilty of it, maybe.
Uh I think people might perceive me differently looking at my profile, that and because I think I'm dressed well, so people think कि हाँ बहुत पैसा है and stuff like oh successful आदमी क्या कर लिया है वो. But I think to me I'm just a regular guy, comes from middle class,
Mhm.
does those basic struggle thing, which does not of course look struggle to me, but yeah, I mean nothing
And-
special as such. So that I think people pursue me that way.
Okay.
कि ओहो बिग शॉट दिस एंड दैट एंड अमीर लोग वैसे.
Okay, man, this has been lovely. I have a last segment for this,
Done, done.
which is a fatafat rapid fire round. Whatever comes in here, just give me an answer,
Done. I'm the worst person to do this. Anyways, let's do it.
right? Just give it a try. I have to take my phone for it. Just give me a sec. So, Bhargav, choose one thing: shooting, editing, color grading, or directing.
Shooting and color grading.
Okay. One project which is so close to your heart till now.
I made one film, which was my personal project. It's called Do Nothing. Of course,
Okay.
it is some sort of copy of a video that I've seen,
Hmm.
but that video is feels very good to me when looking at. Another project which I made was this a YouTube video I made, again personal project. ये वीडियो पे मैं जी रहा हूँ वाला,
Man.
जिस पे तूने भी
Yeah,
कमेंट किया.
man.
That feels every time I watch it,
I
I
don't
feel
know. I keep going back to it.
Same.
I'm not in
Same.
that video, but still, it makes me feel so good.
same.
And
Even
that-
watching that video makes me feel good, so good.
Man, we didn't say the name Lifafa when we were
Lifafa.
talking about artists. That is,
Lifafa is also
yeah, man, of course.
yeah,
So, okay, reel or films?
both.
Photos or videos?
I don't mind both actually.
Shooting or editing?
Kind of like both, but I think I'll go with edit.
Is there any dream camera setup for you? Okay.
My dream camera setup is whichever is quickest to set up and quickest to start shooting.
Okay. Any weird obsession you have?
Current weird obsession is whenever I have an idea about making something and I feel like I want to make it right now. For example, a particular weird obsession that lately I've been making a lot of apps, like even a random apps.
Okay.
One of the app I made it like a like a Tinder, which helps you design what food to eat. What helps you decide what food to eat. I'm always
Okay.
confused when I
What
go out
to
what
eat.
to eat.
Yeah,
So
whenever
what if
we are
there's
open-
an app which like shows you option like Tinder
Okay.
like option.
One thing that instantly inspires you?
The fact that I know I can do anything anytime and the freedom to do it sort of inspire me.
I like that, man.
Like whenever I am not feeling good and somehow I come to realize that fuck man, this is all I wanted. In the sense that I don't have to report to anyone.
Mm.
I don't have to wake up at a certain time. I don't have to go to sleep at a certain time. That the realization of freedom to do anything I want sort of inspire me to do anything, because there's no like the taste of freedom basically.
Most underrated filmmaking advice you ever received?
Create more than you analyze. Get over analysis paralysis.
Okay.
Like, because I think I'm assuming most creative person get into this analysis paralysis,
Yeah.
that so I think that like create more than you analyze your work.
Yeah. Just keep doing it without
Yeah.
thinking how
Don't
to and
don't judge your work while you making it.
yeah,
That
absolutely,
stops
man.
your progress. So
Favorite
so that is a good advice in I think filmmaking.
okay. Favorite film or director right now?
Honestly, I don't have any favorite director or film.
No?
No. But if you like, if I have to name
Yeah.
which I have watched and I've liked,
Yeah.
all time favorite movies has been Rockstar,
Okay.
Ye Diwani Hai Diwani, because that those has been an
Yeah.
influence. Uh, I think uske बाद I don't have any. I don't watch movies actually. That's a weird thing.
You don't?
Maybe my
And
attention span is too low to watch movies. So my binge watching is nerdy YouTube videos.
one artist you want to work with next?
Danji, technically I've already worked with Danji, but not on his project.
Okay. Would you rather lose all your old work or never want to make new work again?
I would lose my old work.
Okay. Love, money, or camera? Choose one.
Love, money, camera, money.
Okay. Biggest green and red flag in you?
Red flag, I overthink a lot.
A spy.
Green flag, I joke, I use this line as a joke that तुम्हारी किस्मत बहुत अच्छी है कि मैं दिल का बहुत अच्छा हूँ.
Okay. Okay. One habit you're proud of?
That I don't have any addiction. I think
Okay.
it's an habit, mental habit.
Absolutely. No, I get it. Absolutely. How much do you make in a year?
Less than I used to make actually, but I make roughly this year I made decent money, but on an average you can consider 15 to 20 lakhs.
Okay. What's one thing you can't get in bed without doing it?
I'm a very lazy person. I get into bed wearing this clothes also. It's a bad
Okay.
thing for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but I think yeah, I'm a very lazy person.
So, okay, this is the last question of the podcast. If the world is listening to it right now, what would you like to tell everyone?
This is very philosophical and it sounds very intellectual, but I think it is true that the idea of happiness is misunderstood heavily. Like, making a lot of money will not will keep will not make you unhappy, which is great thing, but that does not mean it will make you happy.
Make you happy, man. Yeah,
But
that is a wise thing
it
to
is
say.
great to be in a position where you were not
Worry about money.
unhappy
Yeah,
about certain thing.
I get it, man. And thank you so much. It's been great having
Thanks,
you.
man. Lovely.
I hope you liked it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than liking, I forgot a lot of things, which is I think which is just core me.
So signing it off, we will see you with some another beautiful person, another beautiful story in the bed next time. Peace.
Jeez.